Hello, 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 beautiful people. Good evening. How you doing? How was your day? So today is TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. I hope you had a great week. You had a great day. Um, you're good. Family is good. Good. So how are you? And where are you joining us from? So let us know in the chat where you're joining us from, what your name is, what your business is, how your family is doing, and
Hello, everybody. Please let's give the trainer some time while he's trying to adjust. Okay, we're really sorry about the inconvenience.
all right. Please let me know if you can hear me in the chat. You can see my face very well. Do I look good? All right. Nice to meet you guys. Ufoma, Ada. Who else is here? Sorry, so sorry about my internet. That kicked me off earlier. I trust you well. I trust your weekend was good. Your weekend is good. Your week was fine, and you are doing well. You are doing awesome. So let me know how you are in the chat, how you're faring, how business is, how life is treating you, right? If you are hanging out tonight, let us know also. Okay, are you doing the TGIF thing, or you are like some of us? Hi, nice to meet you, Catherine. Good to see you. I hope Botswana is fine this evening. So I'm going to be looking at the chat right now to see who is here. If you could give me a second. All right, so I'm looking at the screen. I'm looking at the chat now to see who came first. Ufoma, hi Ufoma, good to see you. Emanuela from Ghana. Oh wow, Emanuela, hi. Ufoma is from Lagos, Nigeria, and Ekwa is from Accra, Ghana. Becoming the Jeeps woman from Ghana. My name is Priscilla from Ghana. Hi Priscilla. Nice to meet you. Catherine from Botswana, nice to meet you. Susanna from Ghana, nice to meet you. Okay, Catherine said it's raining in our area. Okay, thank you for sharing, Catherine. Every other person could share with us. Please share with us how the weather is over there at your zone. Excuse me, over there at your zone and how you're basically faring. Jesse, thank you for joining us. I hope Ghana, the part you are, is fair and nice this evening. All right, so apologies again for my internet that kicked me off here. I hope I'm fine now. I hope you can see my face and then you can hear my voice very well. Please let me know if I'm audible, if I'm good, so that we can find on. Let me know in the chats if I'm good. So that we move on. So I'm not here alone. I'm here with my colleagues and friends. I'm here with Lorianne. You see Lorianne against the blue span in the chat already. So she's been conversing with you guys and she's going to be our moderator for this session. So Lorianne is joining us from Cameroon, the beautiful city of Cameroon. And on the back end, we have Judith. Judith is joining us from Benin Republic. Okay, so do well to say hi to Lorianne, say hi to Judith, and say hi to me. I'm joining you from Abuja, Nigeria. And thank you so much for all of the beautiful response and engagement I've seen so far in the chats. For those of you telling me I'm audible and I look good, thank you. Ekwa, Shella, and becoming the Gyps woman. I hope not to forget it. Priscilla, okay, I'll note that. So thank you so much. So let's do a little housekeeping. Now, first off, I want you to hit the thumbs up button, number 1. Number 2, I want you to hit the subscribe button, number 2. Number 3, turn on the notification bell if you have not yet done that. To do that, then the most important one, you see that share button, just tap on it, and then you're going to see the link, copy the link from the session, and then share it in the various communities where you belong. The people that are supposed to be here with us, please go ahead to invite them. Let them know that we've started already and we are already going down the content, all right? All right, so nice to meet you guys once again from wherever you're joining us from. Beryl is here also. Beryl is here from Kenya, Nairobi, Kenya. So we are more like from everywhere across Africa. So it's an all-African event, right? So I'm going to be doing this in the next couple of minutes. Build your brand and sell online. Build your brand and sell online. Okay, so this training, it's courtesy Wise Network. So Wise Network, a big shout out to you for making this happen for your community. Thank you so much for making it happen for everybody that's partaking out of it. All right, so let's get started. My name is Udeme, and again, I'm joining you from Abuja, Nigeria. I'm a trainer with Impact Her. And Lorian is here, Beryl is here, Judith is here. We are all here. We'll be happy to answer all your questions, so keep us busy in the chats, right? If you have questions from this particular topic or from the topics we've done before or from the ones you've heard somewhere, do well to ask us. We are happy to share the much knowledge that we have, right? So feel free. And just so you know, one other thing, the chats, you can't go wrong in the chats, right? So whatever comment you're putting there is correct. So feel free, feel happy, feel excited to comment. We want to have you engaging with us. I don't want you speaking all this English alone, right? So I want you to keep Lorian and every other person busy in the chat with your questions, your queries, your engagements. All of that is what will make it very, very interactive, right? So keep it busy, keep the chat busy, keep the engagement coming. I'm going to ask you some questions as well, and I want you to ask me questions back, right? So ask me, I'll ask you, right? So let's do it like that, so that we'll all have fun out of it at the end of the day. All right, so welcome again, everybody. I think I've done the name rounds already, okay? So if you are joining us, if you are just joining us, please say something in the chat. Let me know you've joined us. Okay, so I have Priscilla from Ghana. I have Elizabeth from Ghana. I have Sheila. I have Ekwa from Ghana as well. I have Catherine. I have Susan from Ghana. I have, who came from Botswana? Okay, I hope I don't miss that name. Somebody is here from Botswana. Let me confirm. Yes, Catherine is from Botswana, right? And Ekwa is from Ghana. Ufoma is from Lagos, Nigeria. I'm in Abuja, Nigeria. Lorian is in Cameroon. And Beryl is in Nairobi, Kenya. And Judith is in Benin Republic, okay? So we are from everywhere. Okay, and we are going to be having fun. All right, so let's jump into the session. So we are going to be looking at this very special topic, build your brand and sell online, in 3 different segments. Now, in the first part, we are going to discuss the importance of having an online presence, as well as the various steps you can take to establish your brand online. And then we'll head over to look at what you can do to develop your e-commerce offering, and then go to the last part where we'll discuss top tips for utilizing social media to drive sales. All right, so this is just more like a reminder for those of you that know about the Hustle Academy. And for those of you that don't know about the Hustle Academy, this is more like a beautiful information for you. If you own a business, small business, big business, please do well to sign up on the Hustle Academy, g.co/Hustle Academy. Ryan is going to be sharing that link in the chat, right? So sign up on Hustle Academy and get ready to run your business, to scale it, to grow it. You get to learn. It's a week-long bootcamp where you get to learn how to prepare your business growth plan, prepare for sales, and prepare for digital marketing front, and prepare for financing, and get you prepared to pitch. And then you head over to the part where they're going to match you with a mentor to brief you on everything, whatever parts you missed. Okay, so take advantage of this. It's all free, right? Google doesn't want to charge you. They're giving you platforms, giving you a school also, just to teach you all you need to know to utilize their platform to grow your business, to grow your brand. So take advantage of it. All right. Okay. So remember to do your attendance. It will be coming later in the session. So keep your eye on the chats, right? But more importantly, enjoy the content, engage with us, ask us questions. The attendance will come along the line. So you just remember to fill it so that the certificates will be sent to you. All right. So I want a lot of questions. I'll be happy to answer a lot of questions. So I'm going to begin with the first question. How do you currently market your business? How do you currently market your business to your clients, to your customers, to your potentials? How do you do it? Which platforms do you use? Do you have people? Do you have a presence on Google search? Do you have a presence on the Google map? Where do you do yours? So share with us in the chats how you currently market your business. Okay, Catherine, nice to meet you once again. And Marina, thank you so much for joining us. Nana, thank you so much for joining us from Ghana. Asabe, thank you so much for joining us from Ghana as well. Fidelia, thank you for joining us. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Okay, so Priscilla said social media, email. Catherine said social media. Fidelia said Facebook and Instagram. How do you currently market your business? Okay, Priscilla also uses WhatsApp broadcast. Okay, let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming, please. Let's keep it coming. Please don't forget to sign up for the Hustler Academy. All right, copy that link and save it somewhere where you can always get back to make reference to. All right, referrals. Okay, referrals are very powerful as well. Google Ads, interesting. So you use ads. Wow. Okay, so that means your level is high up there. Nice to meet you, Former. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, who else? You have a presence on Google search. Thank you. Okay, so how do you market your business currently? Okay, let me head over to the second part. I'm going to be asking another question shortly. So the first part is for you to establish. We are going to be looking at establish your brand online. So what benefits are being brought to you by going online from all those platforms that you've been using? Somebody said Google Ads. What benefits are brought to you from social media, from referrals, and from going online as a business, as a brand? Share with us. Thank you, Ufoma. Facebook IG sponsored ad. Wow. Okay, Ufoma is doing a lot. You're doing a lot. Nice to know that. Personal selling. Okay. Thank you, Priscilla. I hope I don't forget that name. Equal referrals. Referrals are very powerful. Lisbeth also referrals. Radio and TV. Oh, wow. Okay, so you use almost everything to advertise. Okay, friends and family, referrals, yes. Word of mouth. You leverage on networks. Equal, yes. Network, that is people referring you is very powerful. Yeah. Thank you so much for all those beautiful responses. It's making me happy. You can see Loran is very happy as well. So the more responses you give, the more you get happy, right? So let's keep it bubbling. All right, guys, thank you so much. So let's head over to the presentation proper. So just a couple of statistics to raise your concern. So internet business statistics from Statista revealed that we have about 1.7 billion people that shopped online last year, 2021, right? And then we have about 97% of people who got to learn about a business online than anywhere else. Now, we are not trying to say, they're not trying to say that the word of mouth, the referrals, friends and families are out of place. No. They're just trying to say that more people get to learn about a particular business, a particular brand online than when people get to tell them, right? So you can take from what Ufoma said, you can bear me witness that when you're marketing when you're running ads on Instagram, Facebook, and Google, which is the biggest search engine, right? You know, you're reaching millions of people compared to if one person is just telling the other person. It's beautiful. It's very powerful. In fact, it's the most powerful means of marketing, right? Because you have an influence over the people you're telling them about the business. So you get more room to reach more people if you are actually marketing online. And then we also having that by 2040, 95% of purchases, all purchases is going to be happening through e-commerce. And now you can bear me witness that a lot of people hardly even going to the shops to buy again. Jumia is doing their Black Friday starting from today, and they'll be making the noise everywhere. If you go to Facebook, they'll hunt you. Go to Twitter, they'll hunt you. Go to YouTube, they are just everywhere. On face, on social media, on website, they're just everywhere. So everybody is buying online. So by 2040, there's a high percentage that people won't be buying from open stores again, right? So that is just a projection, right? And you can see that this is almost already happening. Okay, so how do businesses get to use the internet? So businesses use the internet to sell their products, to sell their services, right? So one of the basic uses of the businesses to sell products, sell services, create e-commerce websites, sell things, sell phones, books online, and that automatically eliminates the need for businesses to maintain just an open store, right? It goes beyond marketing now goes beyond just having a physical store. It goes beyond that, right? So selling your products and buying services also goes a long way to explain why you need the internet. All right, and then the businesses also use the internet to reach more customers. Those platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all those other platforms will offer you more reach to customers. You to reach more people, more than what you do if it was a one-on-one kind of conversation. Okay, and then they use internet also to advertise, to find new customers, like what Ufoma is doing with Facebook, with Instagram, and with Google Ads. So you get to reach a wider audience based on whatever you are doing. You target the right people at the right time, not just some random broadcasts, right? And then they also businesses also use internet to conduct research. Can always get reviews from people online to know that, okay, so this guy that is doing the same business like me is doing it differently. So you get to know, conduct customer and consumer research as well. Then you can also conduct competitor research, can see what people in your industry, people around your niche are doing as well. And then you can always borrow a leaf from there. If you don't want to borrow a leaf, you can copy what they are doing. You copy it and tweak it and make it unique to yourself. Everybody copies. They copy from somebody else too, right? So you just copy it and make it unique. So you get to find the platforms. The internet gives you that platform where you get to find those customers, make the research about your customers, and make the research about your competitors, so that you know how to tweak your own options to deliver more results to you. Okay, so where could you all of this be going to? So we're looking at how to build an online presence. So in this digital age, it's absolutely very, very essential for businesses to have an online presence, whether it's a website, an e-commerce shop, the social media platform, or the combination of all of them. Having a Google Business Profile is important. You have an online space. You have your presence in an online space. Okay, so you should have your presence on, or maybe not all, maybe some of the social media platforms, right? So if people don't get to see you there, you could be losing out on a lot of clients. Imagine a typical person now jumps on Google search to search for things. What if your brand does not have an online presence, right? You've lost out on a client already. It is important that you own an online presence. At least have an online presence on Google search. And it's very simple. Just use the simple Google business profile tool and set up your business on the Google business profile, and then own a website, just like what you're seeing about Invalid Designs and the Juma Art Stores. And then you can use tools like Wix.com to also create a website and own a website for yourself. And all those things are not as expensive as we used to know it before now, right? It's important you have your presence, you have your business on an online presence, because at the end of the day, your digital footprint is supposed to show on many places. It's more like you giving Google the resources to work, giving Google the resources to help you, to help your business, to help your brand to get more seen by people. If I don't have an online presence on Facebook, I'm not on Google, I'm not anywhere, people search for me, they won't see me. But if I have on Facebook, I have on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere, I'm easily seen when people go to make search about my kind of business or my kind of product or my business directly. So you need to be available. right? So building an online presence as a business is core. Is core. Referrals are good, very, very beautiful, very powerful. They are very, very good, but you can't stop at just referrals, right? Business, family, friends, they are good, but you can't just stop there, right? So there are different types of platforms where you need to build your online presence. We have, you can own your free websites, you can own a social media platform, you can own an online directory or an e-commerce platform. So a couple of statistics about e-commerce in Africa. So we have that about 400 million internet users in Africa available Africa has about 400 million internet users, and that's second to China, right? China is the second world power after the United States, and then they are doing a lot. And then they have a population of about a billion, a little more about above a billion. And then if you're having a population, if you're having 400 million Africans on the internet, being second to Africa, that should raise your concern that almost everybody in Africa is online, right? So if you have a business that doesn't have an online presence, you need to really have a rethink after this session. You need to have everything. If you are not on enough platforms, you need to have a rethink as well. And then we also have it that Africa makes 10% of global retail sales with an estimated value of about 75 billion by the year 2025, which is just in 2 years' time, right? And Africa has generated about 16.5 billion from e-commerce alone in 2017. Now, that is 2017, that is about 5 years from now. So if you count 5 years down the line with that percentage, you can imagine that Africa should have generated maybe times 3 of that money. So the more you are losing, the more you are not online, the more the tendency for you to keep losing out on the billions that are being circulated around for businesses. Okay, that's not supposed to scare you, but just get online, all right? Okay, so that number has been shooting up over time, over the years. So a couple of e-commerce platforms available. We have the Amazon. So everybody knows Amazon, Jeff Bezos and all he has been doing. Remember during the COVID, is well almost doubled, right? So he flew from, I think, from number 3 to number 1 because a lot of people were buying online. So Amazon allows individuals and businesses to sell and display their products for sale online. I'm not sure um, Africans can sell online. I don't know about other countries, but I know about Nigeria. You may not be able to sell your product on Amazon, but you can sell your books, your ebooks on Amazon Kindle, right? And then you have the Konga. Konga is Nigeria's leading e-commerce platform that offers a large range of products that can be found on one platform. You can find basically everything. Same thing with Jumia. Like I mentioned, Jumia, they're having their Black Friday today. I'm trying to publicize for them. So if you have we have a product that you want to sell, you can jump in to Jumia and place your product there, and it gets sold for you. And I don't know how they share their percentage with their merchant, but it's a platform. It's an e-commerce platform that you could leverage on. All right. So everything's there. You can buy a whole variety of products, groceries, everything. You can even buy food, food items. I saw it there, right? So everything is there. Or you can sell your product on online marketplaces, the likes of Kilimall, which is an online shopping mall that connects merchants and consumers via professional e-commerce marketplace. So Kilimall is Kenya's biggest online shopping mall. And then we have the Bid or Buy. Bid or Buy is from South Africa. It's an online marketplace that offers convenient way for people to buy and sell virtually. And then we have Gigi. Gigi is popular in Nigeria. And then you have everything in Gigi, from both brand new stuff to fairly used to refurbished, health, tools, services, house utensil, anything you can think of, even cars, even houses, everything is on Gigi. All right, so you can market your product also on all these marketplaces. Like I mentioned, word of mouth is not enough. Friends and family is not enough. You should do more, right? I'm not trying to discredit all that platform, but do more. Add more effort to your online presence. Use all these platforms depending on which country you're joining us from. And then you can also make use of the online business directories, which is more like a website that prints listing of business information within a niche-based category. So you have several businesses registering on all these online business directories, so that somebody comes to your country and wants to search for hotels, your directory can show. Your business can show based on the fact that you've registered it on a business the online business directory. Okay, so you can always contact or reach customers through business to business or business to customers, and then you have examples like the yellow pages of Africa and the African business pages. So getting to set up on the online business directory is quite very simple. So all you just need to do, head over to one of those platforms. Like on this one would be directory.africa-business.com. I'm sure Lauren can grab that link from somewhere and just share it in the chat, right? So if somebody's out there that actually wants to set up a platform on the online business directory, then you can just go ahead and do it. It's quite simple to set it up. So what you're looking out for is to register your business details when you get to that page. After a business detail, you add your contact details because people need to reach you, people need to call you, people need to email you or something, right? And then you add which sector of business are you into, and then your country and your region. Very important. Add your country and then add your region, and then you're good to go, right? So you can always go back and be updating all this information and all those details, right? Okay, so if you are yet to be on social media, now it's an opportunity for you also to take advantage of the social media platform where you get to reach more audience. Technically speaking, people spend a lot of time on social media. Yeah, people may not be on Google every time making search, but trust me, people are always on Facebook. And Facebook has about 2.92 billion people, daily users currently. So people are always on Facebook, people are always on Twitter. Twitter is for bullying people for rants or communication, all of that, right? And then you have LinkedIn, you have Instagram, you have YouTube, you have TikTok, which is the thing of the now. So how many people are on TikTok? Let me know. So TikTok has got a lot of traction of late. Let me know in the chat if you're on TikTok. Lauren would be a very good friend of yours if you're on TikTok. So share with us in the chat if you're on TikTok. So just signing up on social media can boost your online presence as well. So you need to just head over to a particular platform you want to have a presence on. Then you sign up with your brand name, or when you want to start with a personal profile. Sign up with your brand name, add pictures, your cover photo, your profile photo, and then you head over to the part where you create your username and your business details. So all of that will just give you the presence that you can begin to network from there, begin to do business from there, and then just basically eventually get to start marketing your business, your brand, and what you're doing. Just showcase it out there. All right, so I'm going to be taking the first pause to answer your question. This is going to be the first of the 3 pauses. I hope my slide is good. Am I having any challenges? Okay. All right, so okay, nobody's on TikTok here. Oh wow, interesting. Okay, so if you're on TikTok, I'm still waiting for you to say something. And I hope you're asking Lauren a lot of questions. So if you're not asking Lauren questions, she won't be happy. So ask her questions so that she'll be happy. Okay, Catherine is on TikTok. Okay, nice to meet you, Catherine. You are in the right place. So TikTok is a great place to also showcase yourself and your business and your brand, right? And then if you are yet to hit the share button and invite a friend, please do that. We'd love you to do that, actually. Okay, so do I have any questions so far? If you have any questions, please drop it in the chat for us. If you want to set up your business on the Google, on the online directory, Ariane has dropped the link already. If the screen is not clear, head over to the top part of your screen. You're using a phone, you see settings, click settings. From settings, you're going to see quality. From quality, you're going to see advanced, click advanced, and then set your video resolution to 480 or 720p, right? And then your screen is going to get clear because everything is fine from this end. All right, so any questions, please drop it, and then I'll just head over to the presentation to just continue from there. Okay, I hope my slide is good and my video is good. Please let me know if I need to make any adjustments. All right, so let's head over to the second part, develop your e-commerce offering. So now we spoke about owning a website. So owning a website is simple. It's not as difficult as it used to be before. So you need to own a domain first. What is a domain? Domain is the name of that website. what customers basically are going to be using to find you. Impactsher.org, google.com, facebook.com, instagram.com, right? So after buying a domain, you still need to build a website. And there are many sites you can register a domain on, maybe Africa domain, maybe Google domains. Wix also has a domain now. And there is a truckload of domain registrars out there that you can always head over to get a domain for yourself. GoDaddy, Bluehost, Host, there are a lot of them. Right? So you just search for a name, possibly something unique to what you've already called yourself. So if you are calling yourself um, Presenter View Unlimited, so you can look for a domain like presenterview.com, presenterview.io, presenterview.org, right? It could be one of those with one of those extensions, .africa, .ng, whatever it is, right? So the domain must be registered before you can use it. So after buying the domain, you register it. And just so you know, there are platforms that offer domain registration now monthly. You don't need to pay for a year again like it used to be. So everything has been really, really simplified, right? And just so you know, not two websites can use the same domain. If I'm using udwanda.com, no other person can use udwanda.com again. Just like for you to go and try to use google.com. You can't use it because somebody else has used it already, right? If you want to use google.com, you buy it in billions of dollars. Same thing with facebook.com. Domains are more like real estate. When you buy it, you own it. It's your own. Nobody can penetrate as long as you keep renewing it, right? And they are very cheap. You can buy a domain for maybe $6 per month or thereabouts. So it's not so much money for you to own something within the internet space for yourself. Okay. So you can check out from Africa domain, Google domains, and all those other places. You can find domains on GoDaddy. You can find Domain King, Bluehost, Host, and Wix.com. You can find all those places. You can find domains. One grid. You can find domains on all those places. Excuse me. Excuse me, please. So after securing a domain name, so the next thing you do is to build a website. Building a website is not what we used to know before. You need to pay a developer to build, follow up, should have the ones that are inconsistent. You wait for a whole year before they get it ready for you and all of that. So no. So that is still applicable. That is the development of website. Website development is expensive because you need maybe a team of at least 4 people. You need a product marketing manager. You need the person that will be managing the entire project. You need a UI UX product designer, right? And then you need after the UI UX has done its design, you need a front end developer, you need a back end developer. Then all those fields are highly priced. So you may be spending at least maybe 500,000, depending on how kind they are. 500,000 is a lot of money, trust me. So it's all those H is rolled away because our website builders are available for you to create your own websites without even so much technicalities. So when you have your domain name, all you just need to do is just head over to sites.google.com. You can head over to Google Sites, or you head over to wix.com rather. Wix.com. You can build a website. So what happens there is these guys are already designed templates. So these design templates, what you need to do there is just head over there and edit those templates to suit what you want to do. There are other websites, the likes of GM, Google Business Profile, the likes of Squarespace, the likes of Magento. There are a lot of them, right? So just check up one of these places, Squarespace. Just check up their templates and see what is beautiful enough for you, right? And then build a beautiful website for yourself, for your brand, with your domain name, and then you host it, and then you're good to go, right? All right, so let's head over to the other part where you get to utilize and customize templates. So templates, like I mentioned earlier, they're a big part of what makes website builders easy for anybody to use. Building your website from scratch could be very tasking. Like I mentioned, you need a team of at least 4 people to get the work done for you, and it takes a lot of time. So with a template, you get all the basic structure of the design of the website in the right places. You just need to tweak the options, tweak it, change the caption, change the pictures, change the description, change the write-up, so that it looks to what looks in the test of what you want to use it for. So you do the work of customizing it, just picking any particular template, customizing it to what you want. Okay. And then when you're done with that, what comes next is for you to upload content. Content will cut across your product, pictures of your product, your services, maybe videos, maybe maybe you're writing your business story, and all of that. So you upload all those contents onto your website that you finish designing. And now there are a couple of best practices you should incorporate when you build your website. But look at what Juma Art Stores have done. Look at what Inveli Designs have done. They've done a lot with what their brand actually does. A lot of pictures to actually speak volume of what the brand actually represents. So the content is important. The text, the images, the video, and maybe website, maybe social media links, right? So that people can always click the website and take them to your social media. And people can always see the link of your website on your social media as well. That can bring them to the website and vice versa. You understand? So adding all of that is where you upload the content to your website, right? And then there are a couple of best practices you should include when you are building a website yourself. So you need to prioritize your audience. So it's tempting that you make your web copies all about you because they're the one that created it, right? So what you need to do is build a website that actually resonates more with the people that are going to be visiting the website based on the products, on the services actually offering them. So don't write copies that actually communicate about you. You need to communicate what is about the business. Pay more attention to what the people that are actually going to be patronizing you will be seeing. Prioritize your audience. Give them what they want to see. Give them the caption, give them the content they want to see. Right? That is what will make them more engaged with what you're doing. And then more importantly, research about what your competitors are doing. So it's important that you know what is happening in your industry, within your niche, so that you can coin a message that actually either matches them or beats them. It's important, right? So now to think about what should make you different, what can make you stand out from the crowd. You need to find out what your unique value proposition could be, your unique selling points. What is special about it that I should leave another brand and patronize you when you are selling the same product. So you need to make the research on what your competitors are doing, right? And like I said earlier, people copy. So you can copy what they're doing good. Yes, copy it. They copy from somebody else too. So it doesn't matter, right? And then see what they're not doing properly, and then do it on your own. Do it well, right? Copy it, make it unique, do what they're not doing, go the extra mile just to beat them. Everybody's in contest as long as you're in the business space, right? So you need to do everything possible to make you stand out. And now we need to learn the basics of search engine optimization. Now, search engine optimization is you trying to optimize your website so that you show on Google's first page, on the first page of any search engine. Now you discover that when you make a search, you get to find out that a set of results show up to you, right? Then you go to the bottom part, you get to see that there are other pages, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you bear me witness, you can bear me witness that people really click on page 2, 3, 4, 5. The rest of those, people really go there. So everybody is struggling to be on page 1. So you need to know what it takes to work your website to be on page 1. So you need to learn the basics of optimizing your websites, called search engine optimization. There you will know that you're supposed to concentrate your keywords on strategic places on your website, especially on the headers, the big headers, the H1 tags, the H2 tags, those captions on your website. You need to concentrate your keywords also scattered around your website as well, right? So learn all those little bits and then open a Google Search Console account so that you can always find what is not properly done on your website. Google will suggest to you what is not properly done. We'll talk about this part subsequently, right? So we are going to be talking about SEO in little more details subsequently. So don't miss any of the sessions, okay? So to learn the basics of the search engine optimization. And then when you're through with that, you need to go ahead to add some e-commerce and some plugins to what you're doing based on what you do. So plugins are more like just extra enablers that can make your website more friendly, make your website easier for people to use, make it easy for the user experience, to make it easier. For instance, you can have You can have easy to check out. Now, what happens there is if you were developing that website, you would have had to build the easy checkout from scratch, or maybe you would have had to build the multiple checkout options from scratch. But no, what you just need to do is just to locate where all these options are. Maybe you want to add promotion and discount code tools, you want an easy to check out, you want a search engine optimization plugin, or you want to have an email integration plugin, or a multiple payment plugin. All of these are available. You can always find them to download them onto that your website. You can find them on WooCommerce. You can find them on WooCommerce. You can find them on Easy Digital Downloads. You can find those plugins also on WP e-commerce. So you can find all those plugins and even more to fix onto that your website to make the whole building process very seamless for you. It's just more like download and fix, plug and play. So it doesn't stress you to have any other extra things to bother your head about. All right. So after doing all of this, it's very, very important that you make your website very, very search friendly, especially on mobile, right? So what happens most times is if you are clicking on a particular website, no matter how fast your phone is, you see how slow it takes to load. Very annoying thing. Sometimes you won't even have the patience to wait there. Some people just click it and jump off. So, so you need to make your website mobile friendly so that because a lot of people are actually on phones trying to get information, trying to get things done. So you need to make your website much more mobile friendly. Optimize it for people to be able to load your web page easily, right? So we have about 2.4 billion people that have shopped online worldwide by 2021. That's last year, right? And then we have about 21 million online shoppers across Nigeria, South Africa, and Kenya as we speak. And then we have about 50 million of consumers who have shopped more online than in store. 50% of consumers have shopped more online than in store. That gap is increasing every day, thanks to all the e-commerce shops that actually exist. So you need to make your page, your website, make it very, very mobile friendly. So how do you test to make your website mobile friendly? There's a Google tool here that can help you to test to make your website mobile friendly. So head over to g.co/testmysites. So what you need to do there, you're going to type your domain name onto that search bar. And then Google is going to crawl the website to show to you, okay, this website loads at 0.this speed. Is good enough, is not good enough. They're going to give either a red, a yellow, or a green tick. So you can know if your website is loading fast or not. And then they're going to give you ideas, give you a couple of tips on what you can do to optimize that website. Like if you have an account on the Google Search Console, you can find out that Google is going to be sending you alerts on critical issues. What is happening? Maybe your website is not loading fast because the pictures are too heavy, the pixels of the pictures are too heavy, or maybe the videos are too heavy or something. So Google is going to, okay, reduce this pixel, or maybe take it out, replace it with something else. A couple of ideas that will help you, right? They will suggest for you to fix your keyword somewhere. They'll crawl your content to show to you what is going to optimize better. You know, and all those options that are all available for you. And all these tools are free. They're all free. Don't let me tell you that there are ones that you need to pay for. Google offers it to you for free. To take advantage of it, right? All right, so I hope that made sense because I'm going to be taking the second pause briefly to come to answer to your questions. All right, so any questions for me? Okay, Priscilla, you said you're not good on TikTok. Okay, I wish you all the best. Because Fidelia said the account is not active. Ufoma is on TikTok. Well done, you are doing very, very well. All right, so please let us know. Okay, so do you have any questions? I'll be happy to answer your question. So I want you to let me know if I'm a good teacher. Am I a good enough teacher? About the website development. Okay. So I said developing a website is not as expensive as it used to be before. There are website builders now, right? So you can check out website builders, the likes of Wix.com. You can find Google Meet, sorry, Google sites.google.com. You can find website builders on Google Sites. You can build a website for yourself. Let me share a few of them. You can use WordPress. can use WordPress as well. So let me just share a few of them so you can just follow them up. I have Wix.com, I have WordPress, I have sites.google.com. Yes, you can check up any of those ones. We have Squarespace.com, we have Magento.com, we have which other one now? So you can have all those places to build your website. You just need to go there. They're already designed templates, right? So you just need to sign in, maybe sign up. They're already designed templates. So you go there and then you just edit those templates to what you want, customize it to be what you want it to be for yourself. And then you add your domain name that you've paid for already. And then that's it. You have a website. Download plugins and fix onto them. And then check up if they're search friendly. I'm sure Lorian shared that link. G.co/test my sites. So Lauren can grab that link from somewhere and share it with you on g.co/test my site. So you can test how fast your website is loading. Let me see if I can grab it from somewhere. Yes. Yeah. You can test how fast your website is, and then Google is going to help you to get it optimized properly. All right. Okay, Lisbeth. Okay, so some things you may not grab everything right now, right? Especially if you are hearing for the first time. Okay, so what you need to do is just to go back and do some little research for yourself, right? Thank you so much for pointing that out. Equa, chatbots are really good ways to make your business, to make your website interactive, but the cost, yes, Equa, chatbots are expensive, yes, and you need to pay monthly, and they're mostly used for customer care, to represent customer care. So you can program some questions into the chat, into the bots, to be able to respond based on what a particular customer is trying to find out. All right. So you can always respond by yourself for a start until you have the money to pay for a bot. And then you can make use of good channels like the social media platforms. You can always get to respond to queries. And then you can use platforms like the Google Business Profile to respond to queries as well, respond to questions, respond to reviews and all of that. It will help you better than what a chatbot would do for you that you need to pay for. And you can build chatbots onto websites, just so you know. Okay, thank you so much for pointing that out. Who else has a question? Please drop it in the chat. I'll be here. Lorraine is there in the chat as well to answer to all your queries. I'll just go over to the last part of this presentation to just wrap it off before we call it a day. So how can social media benefit your business? Share with us in the chat how social media can benefit your business. For those of you that are on social media, those of you that are on TikTok, TikTok people, share with us how social media can benefit your business. So a couple of bits we have. Social media helps you to generate more sales. Like I mentioned earlier, people are more on social media than on search, right? So it gets to reach new audiences, it gets to create opportunities if you have a presence on social media platform. And then you add value to your brand as well. You can get to raise customer service level by having that two-way conversation. Then you can gain insight from customers, from what they want, from the feedback they're giving to you. You can know what they want, what they don't like about your business, about your brand, right? And then you can improve your marketing because you get to target specific sets of customers. So you build relationships and networks with people that are within your niche and people that are trying to do business with you, especially if you are meeting them and conversing with them on those online platforms. And then you can always stay competitive by seeing what people are doing in your same niche, in your same industry, and so that you can know what options you can copy and what options you need to work upon to make yourself better, to stand out in the competition. Okay, so let's say a typical way to set up a social media strategy. We're going to be speaking about that in about 5 different segments: the audience, the business goals, social platforms, the tone of voice, and what defines success for you. So let's look at the first one. You need to define who your audience is. Defining your strategy means that you need to know the kind of people you are dealing with. Who are these guys? What are they interested in? Who are they? What influences them? When are they usually online? When do you get to meet them? What is their spending habits? Which social media platforms do they use? You ask yourself a truckload of questions. You need to have a fictitious image of who a typical audience of yours is. So we call it a persona. You need to have a persona about your business audience, typical customer of yours, some raw data about their demographics, location, sex, age, gender, everything, right? They also have some psychographics, their interests, their values, their spending habits. You need to know a lot about who a typical audience of yours is. Then we define your goals. What do you want to achieve? Do you want to give your customer better customer service? Do you want to get create more brand awareness? Do you want to generate more sales? Do you want to get more people to your website? Do you want to connect more with influencers? Whatever you want to do, right? You need to define those goals and spell it out clearly, and then pick a platform. Which platform do you want to use? Which platform do you want to focus? Where are these guys? So which platform do you choose to use? Because some platforms are business focused, and then some are lifestyle focused, right? Business focused would be like the likes of LinkedIn. Lifestyle focused would be like the likes of TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all those places. So each platform have different strategies. So you need to know, maybe test one, and then see what results comes, and then go to the next one and test it and see what results come, and then you move on like that. Different platforms have different strategies. The message for TikTok may not be the same message for YouTube. Okay, so you need to check up what works for what to be able to know what to do. Okay, so pick a platform, very important, and then define your brand's social voice. Social voice could mean your brand guidelines, could mean your logo. You need to have a logo as a business. If you don't have a logo, you need to find one. People must identify you for what design you stand for. Imagine a brand like Mercedes without a logo. Doesn't make sense. Okay, so have a logo and then choose a color. Don't be red today, tomorrow you're purple, next tomorrow you're you're magenta, next tomorrow you're some other thing. Stick to something. When you talk of a brand like Google, you're talking about white with a touch of red, blue, green, yellow. Don't be too much of everything, right? And then know the do's and the don'ts of what your brand stands for, the styles of your image. You don't need to be everything every time. Stick to a template and let people know that there's a personality behind this brand. People want to know that it's a human being. They're not talking to a bot. And then what defines success for you? Success in your own case could mean maybe growth in sales, maybe growth in traffic on your business, on your website, maybe get improvement in your customer service, calls received, calls answered. Then you have no star rating on your maybe on Play Store or on your Google My Business profile, or you want to increase brand awareness, you want to increase reach and the number of mentions you're having on social media platforms. Whatever defines success for you, you need to spell it out, right? You need to spell it out, whatever defines success to you. So which social media platforms does your business currently use? I know a lot of you had mentioned and answered this earlier. So let's look at a few of them. Twitter. So Twitter is a quick conversation and a quick PR tool that is available for you to get your business done. Everybody is on Twitter. Everybody, the who is on Twitter, beginning from the almighty Elon Musk to the almighty Joe Biden, to the almighty Donald Trump, or Obama is there. You can mention the almighty Putin and all those big guys. If you want to meet, you want to see Buhari there, everybody's there. You can communicate with any brand you want to on Twitter, because that is where communications are very seen to be very powerful and very strong. So if you have a brand, if you have a brand and you want to have a strong voice, Twitter is where you should be. You can always get to pin your tweets, display your messages, and then you can run posts as well. You can ask questions, you can engage, can retweet, and follow hashtags to follow and trend, right? So a few days ago, a top Nigerian musician here lost his son. So the hashtag was trending, still trending, right? So if you want to jump on a trend, maybe a hashtag to catch the trend, Twitter is that place for you. And then you have Facebook with about 2.94 billion users monthly. And then you can always add the link to your website on your Facebook. You can always add your opening hours and your closing hours. You can always add some call to actions, to shop now, buy now, contact us. All those things. You can use GIS, pictures, photos, and everything. Twitter, you can only do 4 photos at a time, but you can do a lot of that. You can write a lot. You can write a whole episode on Facebook without being restricted. And then you have Instagram. Instagram is that place that you want to go and draw people's attention with visuals, videos. Everybody is on Instagram. Everybody is there catching fun. Everybody is there doing live videos. Everybody is there following one influencer or the other, one comic guy or the other. So you get to find everything lifestyle, everything fun on Instagram, right? So it's a place you may want your business to also have an online presence. Okay, so technically speaking, the who is who, as they are present on Twitter, they are also present on Instagram. So you can get to follow influencers and various other brands. You can find some very interesting topics to engage yourself with. And then you may need to go slow on the hashtags. What you may have a lot on Twitter, you may not need to do so much on the hashtags, right? With Instagram. Okay, and then we have LinkedIn, which is one of the most powerful business focused platforms as far as social media is concerned. So it's a great place for recruitment, it's a great place for professional connects, network connecting with your various peers, people in your industry. And then you can always create a personal or a company page, add a profile picture to it, you can add a cover photo as well. You can encourage employers within your team to become brand, to ask, to answer to the fact that they are also working with that brand. The more people mention that part of this brand gets listed there. If 20 people are working in your brand and they mention it on their LinkedIn, it links back to you, who is also maybe the page that is meant for the organization. So it shows there that this particular brand owns about 20 employees. Then you get to share products, get to share news, can follow thought leaders, can generate interest by creating special showcase pages, and can make your page very search engine friendly by adding a lot of content on your LinkedIn profile. So it's a great place to belong if you are yet to, especially if you are job hunting or if you are a corporate business, a business that is serious, you should have a presence on LinkedIn. All right, so I mentioned LinkedIn, I've mentioned Instagram, I've mentioned Facebook, I've mentioned Twitter. There are a lot more. YouTube, there are a lot more. TikTok, Snapchat. People go to. I'm not really a fan of Snapchat and TikTok, but it's a great place for you to also have a presence on, as a business, as a brand, get seen. All right, so I'm gonna be taking the last pause to answer your question before we call it a day. All right, so fill the attendance, please. Fill the attendance. So ask me your questions. But meanwhile, remember to sign up for the Hustle Academy if you are yet to. If you are yet to sign up for the Hustle Academy, do well to get ready to get drilled, if I may call it great drills. Learn how to draw your business growth plan, sales, your digital marketing, getting finances. From finances, you get to the part where you learn how to pitch. From pitching, you get to the part where you learn how to you get matched with a mentor and to walk you through every process that you didn't understand. So thank you so much, guys, for sticking through. Yes, so I'm going to be looking through to answer some few questions. And for those of you that were saying things when I was still talking, thank you so much for engaging us in the chat. Lorian is very happy. Thank you so much. Okay, so there were responses here for me from Ikwa. You reach a wider audience. Yes. Fidelia, great insights. Yes, beautiful. Thank you. Acquire again new demographics, acquire your target markets, your audience. Thank you so much. Acquire LinkedIn. I don't know what that one meant. Okay, so this is a pause for questions. So I want you to ask me questions before we call it a day. So Priscilla, yes, that's you. How do I utilize the Google ad and TikTok? Okay, if it was a physical event, I would have asked you to meet Ufoma. Okay, but I'm just going to throw a little light on the Google ad, but this is not a session for it. There's going to be a dedicated session for Google Ads. So Google Ad is a way for you to use it. Okay, you heard me mention the SEO, search engine optimization. Now the search engine optimization is knowing what to do to walk your website to page one. And it takes a long time. If you don't have the patience to walk your website to page one, remember, people rarely click on page 2, 3, 4, 5. And there are people's websites there. So if you don't have the patience to walk your website to page one, what you do, very simple. Pay Google. Tell Google, okay, Google, I don't have the time. I don't know what to do. I don't have the strength. Please collect money, put my website and my business in front. You'll do it happily, right? So that is the Google Ads now. That is a search engine marketing. So sometimes when you make a search, you see some of the search results. Some of them have the ad beside it. You see the ad beside it before the ones that don't have the ad beside it. Now, what that simply means is the ones that have the ad beside them are the ones that have been paid for. Somebody is paying for it to show them. That person is running Google Ads. Hmm? Do you understand? So I may not be able to walk you around the process right now. But what you just need to do is head over to ads.google.com. Ads. Let me see if I can get that link, and then ads.google.com. So just get set up on the Google Ads platform, and then get ready to cook your business up there. Yeah, so ads.google.com, and then you can set up, yeah, thank you, Lorian. Then you can set up a Google Ads account. It's a very simple process. You just create campaign. After creating campaign, if you're setting up with the smart campaign, create a campaign, choose a location, add a budget, add keywords, and put a landing page. Landing page you can use your Google business profile websites, right? So that landing page is like a website. What I mean by landing page there is, sometimes if you're on YouTube, or if you're on a browser and all those display ads show up to you, if you click on it, it takes you to a particular website. That website that you land, where they want you to take the action, whether maybe to pay for a product or to subscribe to a newsletter or something, that place you land is called a landing page. So it could be a fully built website, or it could be just a design page for people to take action when they land. So you need a landing page for any ad that you're running, right? If you are using this, if you are doing with this, if you are running the ad with the smart campaign of the Google Business Profile, you may need sometimes you may need a phone number, because if you are running campaign with the goal of calls, right? All you need is a phone number. Sometimes if you're running campaign with the goal of people to visit your business location, all you need is your location, which is going to be offered by your Google Business Profile. I hope I did not confuse you. Thank you, Doris. Thank you, Doris. Thank you, Priscilla. So any other questions before I jump off? Before we jump off. So tell me if you have any other questions. Please sign up for the Google Hustle Academy. And for next steps, so head over to learndigital.google.com/digital skills/courses. Please do well to go here. There are a truckload of materials here for you to read, to learn, to study, to draw yourself. You are going to thank yourself that you did it. You thank yourself. So there's a lot here to learn. You can get certified in some of them, like the fundamentals of digital marketing. It's very rich, can cut across basically everything we discussed here. Really, even in more in-depth, more details, right? So head over to this platform, and then you learn some more, learn, grow, learn and grow. All right, so you have a social media platform where you need to follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. So follow us on all those platforms. Lauren is going to be sharing all those links in the chats. So thank you so much. It was great having you guys. It was a great time sharing this platform with you guys. Next session, let me check. Lauren, can you help me check that when the next session is coming up for Wise Network? Let me see. Next session is coming up on the 5th, which is tomorrow, 5 p.m. So we're going to be having Create a Digital Marketing Plan tomorrow, 5 p.m. So today happened by 6 p.m. So tomorrow is going to be by 5 p.m. So keep it the dates. Don't miss it for anything. So tomorrow we'll be having another very super interesting, very topic. So don't miss it for anything. All right, don't miss it for anything. I hope you enjoyed the session we just finished. The attendance is there. Please do well to fill the attendance. It has been pinned to the screen. Please do well to fill the attendance and make sure you sign your name there, fill it correctly. That is going to be what will be used to send your certificate. So make sure it's correct. So I want you to let me know how good of a presenter, how good of a teacher am I. Let me know in the chat. And then before you jump off, I want you to drop me your favorite emojis before you jump off. So I'm going to be seeing you tomorrow. We'll be seeing you tomorrow. You may not see my face, but you're going to see some other person in the team. I'll be handling that particular very interesting topic. So any questions before we call it a day? Thank you so much, everybody that was here. Ekwa, Nana, Ufoma, Ekwa, Nana. Let me go down the lists. Who else is here? Doris, thank you. Priscilla with Becoming the Gifts Woman, thank you so much. Elizabeth, thank you. Fidelia, thank you. Elizabeth Asenso, Nana again, Elizabeth, Ufoma, and every other person. Marina, I see you, and every other person that didn't say anything. Catherine, Thank you. Everybody that was there, thank you so much. Thank you so much for sticking through. Madina, I see you. Asabe, I hope I pronounced your name properly. If I did not, please don't throw stones at me. Thank you so much. All right, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. And Sheila, thank you so much for sticking through. And enjoy your evening, enjoy the rest of your day. And then I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. I'm saying it for the fifth time. All right, Lucy, the attendance is here. Please just fit, and then we'll get to send the certificates. All right, so see you guys tomorrow at 5, and enjoy the rest of your evening.